Hi everyone and welcome to another DIY tutorial that can help you save money. In this episode I'll show you how easy it is to add wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto and even screen mirroring to this Jaguar XJ using a CarPlay module. This module is compatible with Jaguar and Land Rover vehicles equipped with the Bosch infotainment system. This upgrade gives you access to your favorite navigation apps, lets you enjoy your favorite music and podcasts, and finally gets rid of that annoying phone holder stuck to your windshield or air vents. As I mentioned earlier, you can also use the screen mirroring function to display your phone directly on the factory screen. It's especially useful when you're parked, stuck in traffic, or waiting to pick up your kids from school. The best part is that this module is very affordable, the installation is straightforward if you simply follow this tutorial, and it retains all of the factory features except for the factory navigation that you won't be needing anymore anyway, since the CarPlay interface is displayed through the same video stream. The sound quality will be just as good as before and steering wheel controls remain fully operational. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the module I purchased for my customer. It's commonly known as a CarPlay module and is manufactured by AutoABC. I almost always use their modules because they offer excellent performance, proven reliability, and very competitive pricing, including free worldwide shipping. Let me show you how to choose the correct module for your vehicle and what you can generally expect to pay for it. You'll find the product link in the description and in the first pinned comment. Alternatively, you can visit the official AutoABC website and search for the module designed specifically for your vehicle. As you can see, this module is also compatible with Land Rover models. However, it's very important to select the correct infotainment system. In my customer's case, the correct option is Bosch. Once you've confirmed compatibility, simply add the product to your cart and proceed to checkout. Before completing your purchase, don't forget to use my discount code DIYLR to get 20% off. Now let's see what comes inside the box. First, we have the installation manual, which contains all the information you need to install and operate the module. I won't go through it in detail because I don't want this video to become unnecessarily long. Here we have the LVDS cable, which carries the video signal. This end connects to the module. This connector plugs into the factory head unit, and the original LVDS cable connects to the remaining connector. Next, we have the wiring harness for the reverse camera, front camera, and USB port. Every connector is clearly labeled, making it almost impossible to connect anything incorrectly. We also get a dedicated USB cable for wired Apple CarPlay in case you prefer using a cable instead of the wireless connection. It can also be used to play media files from a flash drive. Here we have the main wiring harness. It features 4 power and data connectors that connect to the head unit and the screen, along with a white connector that plugs directly into the CarPlay module. Everything is completely plug and play. We won't be using the external microphone because the module uses the vehicle's original factory microphone. We also won't be using the aux port. Here we have the Wi-Fi antenna. And finally, here's the module itself. As you can see, every port is clearly labeled CAN, power, USB, video, toggle switch, LVDS, and Wi-Fi. That's everything included in the box for the Bosch infotainment version. Now we're ready to begin the installation. We start by removing the black trim that surrounds the media unit and climate control console using a plastic trim removal tool. This is how the clips are positioned. Next, you can see the first 4 screws that need to be removed. Now we can remove the climate control console. On the back, you'll find the first connector, which can be disconnected by pressing this clip and pulling it out. Next, we need to remove 6 more screws as shown in the video. Now we can carefully remove the media unit. As you can see, there are several connectors and all of them need to be disconnected. For the fiber optic cable, the locking clip is located on the side. And that's it. During reassembly, every connector only fits in one place, so there's no way to mix them up. Next, we remove the display. It also has several connectors on the back that need to be unplugged. Once again, you'll notice that every connector is different, making them very easy to identify. For these 4 center connectors, the locking clips are located on the back. Now we take the main wiring harness included in the package and start connecting it to the vehicle's original wiring, creating a bypass. The installation is very straightforward because every aftermarket connector matches its original counterpart. If you're having trouble finding the correct connector, simply follow the video. This connector needs to be plugged into the module and routed through the opening shown in the video. This is the correct routing, but we'll do that in just a moment. Let's also connect the antenna to the module. Now I'll show you exactly how the cables connect together so you can understand the wiring, but don't route them into their final position just yet. Connect mic in to mic out. This is where the module will be installed, and this is the opening we'll use to route the cables. Now it's time to make room for the module. Pull back the carpet, and as you can see, this is where the module will sit. Behind the media unit, you can clearly see the opening that leads behind the carpet. This is where we'll route the aftermarket cables. Now connect the mic in cable to mic out and secure it with electrical tape. Next, connect the remaining connectors to the module. You can leave the USB cable accessible if you want quick access, but I'll keep it inside since it's still very easy to reach later. Now let's move on to the video cable. Route it through the same opening until it reaches the module, then connect this end. At this point, we can tuck all the cables away and put the carpet back into place. Next, reconnect all the display connectors. Take the 2 blue aftermarket video connectors. One connects to the original video cable, while the other connects to the display. Reinstall the display, making sure these clip points are facing upward. Now reconnect all the connectors to the media unit. Before reinstalling the media unit, make sure all the cables are neatly arranged behind it so everything slides back into place smoothly. Reinstall the 2 screws that secure the media unit so we can reconnect the climate control panel using the remaining connector. And that's it. Now let's do a quick test to make sure everything is working properly. Go to navigation, and there it is. The module is installed and ready to use. As you can see, wireless Apple CarPlay runs extremely smoothly. Menu navigation is fast, apps open instantly, and the overall experience feels just like a factory installed system. Wireless Android Auto performs just as well, giving you access to Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, and all of your favorite compatible apps. And if you'd like to mirror your phone's display directly onto the factory screen, simply use the screen mirroring function. That concludes both the installation and the overview of this CarPlay module. As you've seen, everything works exactly like a factory system. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and screen mirroring are all fully functional, while the original sound quality, steering wheel controls, and every factory infotainment feature remains completely unchanged. The entire installation is completely plug and play with no coding or permanent modifications required, making it an excellent upgrade for any Jaguar or Land Rover equipped with the Bosch infotainment system. If you're interested in this upgrade, you'll find the product link in the description and in the first pinned comment. Don't forget to use my discount code DIYLR on the AutoABC website to get 20% off your order. If you are not sure about which version of the module you need for your Jaguar or Land Rover, there is a WhatsApp number on the seller's website and you just need to send them photos of your media unit for a compatibility check. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future installation guides, product reviews, and DIY automotive projects. All the best, and I'll see you in the next one.